So the last time we talked was in February of this year, and then a few weeks after we talked, COVID hit. So how have things been going for you and Colleen over the last several months?
Well, when COVID hit, we had just made a decision to switch day programs from North Point. So what's the name of your program now? What's that called?
The club.
Today Club with the Park District. And so we had just switched 3 weeks before the shutdown. And so that was kind of really changing up our routine anyway, because the times were a little different. Plus I was driving her. And so we were just trying to get that groove under our belt, right?
That's right.
And then this hit. So basically it's kind of been trying to get established on a routine a little bit,
That's right.
which we already were thrown out of our routine. So what's your routine during the day? When you get up in the morning, then what do you do?
1 o'clock.
Well, when we don't, clubs close down because of the virus.
Fathers.
Yeah. So what do you do every day? Tell Laura.
I know.
When you get up in the morning,
Yes, I take a shower.
but what do you do first?
That's right.
Tell Laura what you do.
I know.
Do you come downstairs?
Downstairs.
And then what do you do?
What?
Fix your breakfast?
Practice.
You fix your breakfast. Tell Laura everything.
I
you
gotta
do.
practice. I put the K.
Special K.
Cheese.
Cheese
In the bottom. Pills.
and your pills.
Need a Tuesday, Monday, Tuesday.
Today is Tuesday. That's right. Then what do you do after you eat breakfast?
Take a shower.
Okay.
Make a bed.
Make your bed.
Wash my hair. Soap polish.
Soap on your body. Okay. What do you do next? After you take your shower.
Take a shower. I go outside, walk.
Comes down, does her. But do you have your snack first?
That first.
Tell Laura what your snack is.
I'm Wilson.
What's your snack?
I'm Wilson. A cookie.
Fiber one, oatmeal raisin?
Yes.
Oatmeal raisin. What do you do after your snack?
Protein.
After your snack, what do you do?
I weigh at 2 o'clock.
But do you go in the basement
Business.
and do what?
That's the paper.
But after you have your snack, you go down the basement to do what?
Paper max.
But do you go down the basement to get on the treadmill?
Treadmill.
And what do you do?
No.
Do you walk for 30 minutes?
Yes.
Okay. Then after that, if it's not time for lunch, what do you do?
11:30.
Yeah. What's 11:30?
That's lunch.
Okay.
Turkey, pickles, mayonnaise, cherry, yogurt, eggs, and about turkey.
Mm-hmm.
Many pickles.
Mayonnaise and pickles all every day.
Every day.
And then what do you do after lunch? Tell Laura and show her what you've been working on after lunch.
Walk.
Okay, show Laura. Laura wants to see.
Look. I made it.
That is so cool.
I think during during the virus, this I think is rug number 8.
Wow.
We have lots of presents made. So we're saving them upstairs, aren't we?
Yes.
Except you've given maybe 2 more to Eleanor. Right? Did you give Eleanor more rugs?
Yes.
She loves rugs, doesn't she? Show Laura your bag with everything in it. Show Laura your bag. Show her the whole bag.
Okay.
There, Laura.
Oh, wow. Looks like you have quite the collection in there.
Yeah, she keeps everything in there. So she has you have your rug. And what else do you work on that's in there? Sometimes. Show Laura that. What's this?
My hair.
What's this thing? Hold your bag.
My hair.
Sure. So you can see.
And what's that?
What is that?
Starch.
What is that?
What's that? Starch.
That's called word search.
Yes. What's
And
that?
that's one of your favorites, isn't it?
Yeah.
And then tell Laura what else you have been doing.
This one.
Yep, you can put that away. I'm just gonna put everything away, Laura. Oops.
I can't drink.
Here, I'll hold your bag.
There we go.
Okay. So Laura, she was used to at her workshop making money, right? At North Point, you got a paycheck. What do you do now to make money?
Make money.
What are you doing to make money now? Tell Laura what you do to make money.
I like it.
Tell her what you do. What are you doing around the house to make money? Tell her some of your jobs.
I love it. What's this?
Washing dishes. And what's that machine called that you put the dishes in?
Cream.
What's that called? You put the dishes in what's that called?
I love dishwasher.
That's right, into the dishwasher. And what else do you do? Tell Laura. How do you make your $10 on Fridays?
$10.
What else do you do?
That's her.
But what do you do? What's your other jobs?
I'm working.
What's your jobs?
I'm not the dishwasher.
Yeah, what else?
What's this?
Yeah, what else?
I don't know.
What about this?
Trash.
Mm-hmm. Got to do the trash. After I put the clothes in the washer and dryer, what do you do?
Wash the dryer.
Then what do you do with the clothes when nurse takes them out?
Stick it out to the sister.
And I put them on the chair. Then what do you do with the clothes from the dryer?
Dryer.
What do you do? What's your job?
Not my job. It's not a still jobs.
What's your job? When I put the clothes like there's some waiting for you right now,
Yeah.
what do you do with the clothes?
Oh, I cold every day.
But what's that called?
Try everything.
Right? But when you do the clothes,
Thing full.
yeah, that's right. Tell Laura what you do with the
I
clothes.
like four.
But you can see I don't know if you see the difference, Laura, but struggling a little more with what the word is, of certain things. Lots of one word answers, which I think is more of a change, that I have seen happening, but she's good at kind of faking that a little bit. So
my dad's died.
Yep, your dad died.
Dog's died.
Yep.
Sad.
And Jack the dog died too.
He's sad.
Yeah, that was sad. They're in heaven.
They haven't.
Yeah, they're happy.
Happy?
Yeah.
I just know. I can't do it.
What? Are you talking about Jack?
No, Jack. Out of wood.
In the woods?
That I can't do it.
Well, I don't know. We had Jack the German Shepherd dog, so I think he just popped into the conversation. But I think those are, now whether that's due to, the pandemic that I'm seeing those changes or where they were happening anyway, I think it was happening anyway. And I think that, the part I worry about with the pandemic and her not having her workshop is the social part of everything. Now you do FaceTime with your best friend. Who's that?
Colleen. Susie.
Well, you haven't FaceTimed with Susie, I don't think, just Kelly.
That's dead Colleen.
And it's interesting because when they FaceTime, they really don't hardly talk to each other. And I've always kind of noticed this with any of their social gatherings. It's being in each other's presence is their communication, not so much of talking to each other and like we would talk to each other and ask about different things. They just like to be in each other's presence, which I think with this pandemic, with the FaceTime or Zoom calling, I don't feel like that is satisfying that social part, because I've always felt like that. It was just more of just being in their presence. Doesn't matter that they're talking to each other, finding out how each other's lives are going. That doesn't matter. It's being in the physical presence. I think probably again, the hardest thing through this pandemic was us being together every day, all day. And I was so worried about trying to keep her engaged. And I finally just stopped worrying about it, because she has her things that she's doing, her routine things, which aren't so much different than when she was at work. She was sitting working on piecework, different things, because I worried about her sitting, like somebody sitting at a desk the whole time. She's sitting at the kitchen table working. And so I worried about that. And I think when I worried about it, I was more impatient. I just didn't have patience. And I think part of with the pandemic too is thinking, okay, it'll be over. It'll be over. And now I think here it being October, and I'm hoping by next summer that, we'll be back more in the groove. But once I think we relinquish to that fact, it's made life a little bit easier, because we need to figure out how we're going to live with it and do what we're going to do, right?
Son. And you, Kate?
I'm okay. How about you?